I will show you a bit of the progress I've made here in Denmark, and I've showed you a little bit in my last video where I talked about the developments of monitoring components for the pipeline system that I explained before. Now I've come up with a new business plan as well, and I'll call it the business plan version 0.3. And in this version, the vision is to establish palm oil and soybean productions in Australia and outcompete Indonesia, the Philippines, and Brazilian productions on cost. This new production will be in Western Australia in the desert, is sort of the idea I have here. But having such production requires enormous amounts of low-cost water. Now, I think it's going to be really great. Obviously, it's a long shot, but it's been a while since we had some breakthrough innovation in water, and getting water to Australian farms is not a quick fix, as you know. So I've come up with sort of four-stage approach to deal with this. The first is monitoring, the second is desalination, the third is advanced software, and the fourth is in-house pipeline technology. Now, all of these four stages are necessary, but doing them all at once could result in bankruptcy or entrepreneurial burnout. So I would start with building the monitoring system. In this prototype I've developed, it's actually fitted into a small section of a pipe. It's very low cost. It measures flow rates of up to 1800 liters an hour. It measures volume supplied, the electrical conductivity or salinity in the water, and it estimates the TDS value to check for genuine pollution in the water. It's a low-cost IoT device and uses Microsoft Azure technology to display values from devices anywhere in the world. Now I think this is already forming into a new product line where it could be sold separately. Think of the Moradal Basin Authority, or think of any other authority in terms of water. Think of Webster Limited. All of these wants to be informed on how much water is going through their irrigation systems. And although they may already have such basic systems, they can still benefit from newer and more updated IoT devices. The European Union is also interested in better monitoring of water quality, namely the monitoring of nitrogen in agricultural waterways. So I think there's a lot of actual new markets to enter with these monitoring systems or this sort of product line. So my idea is to develop those monitoring systems, which I would use for the desalination pipelines anyway, and then sell these systems separately to help fund the development of stage 2 or desalination. Once enough revenue can support the development of the desalination modules in stage 2, I can then target water scarce regions and sell smaller, more simple sort of desalination components to water scarce regions. And I think this could actually bring this to a whole new level. I do know that coming up with a plan in the beginning to get 11 students to collaborate for a 6-month period and asking for $150,000 was a bit of a long shot back in January. But I think going with this approach and building monitoring components and testing the actual cost of using the Danfoss water pumps, as I talked about, and low pressure reverse osmosis is a good step, and a step where I can actually get some progress. So I will keep you updated once I have more information, and in the meantime, I hope you guys stay safe in Sydney.